Welcome to Tone Tips.
Hey guys, welcome to the 5th episode of Tone Tips. So we are going to talk about chasing tone. Yeah, you chase that tone. You chase it down, you find it, you caress it, you love it, you squeeze it. So you might be asking yourself, how's that a tone tip? To chase tone. You need to find what works for you. That is the takeaway. That is what we're trying to get after. What works for you, for what you do. Just because Franken Strats worked for Eddie Van Halen, or the Les Paul worked for Jimmy Page, or Slash for that matter, everybody has their own thing, but that comes with experimentation, that comes with trying a bunch of gear, that comes with chasing tone. Gibson might work for you, it might not. Anderson guitars might work for you, they might not. You might love PRS, you might love Fender, Supro, Breedlove, whatever it is. You get there by trying a lot of other things. And you might find that, you need to listen to other people in a sense of, well, if you like this, I've tried this, you might like it too. Is just friendly advice. I think on forums or just being a guitar player, musician, you take other people's comments and you immediately think that you're wrong or they're wrong or whatever the case is. It's like, don't do that anymore. Don't take offense to someone making a suggestion. You want to sound better, you want to get better. I mean, last time we talked about practicing and learning things that you don't necessarily know. Well, it applies not only to learning the instrument and playing it well, but it applies to what you're using as far as that instrument and the tools that are given to you. Everything is a tool. A pedal's a tool, an amp is a tool, a cable can be a tool, strings, pickups, all that stuff that makes up your sound are the tools to help you achieve that. So I would encourage you to chase tone. Try different things. When I started this channel, I didn't have near the gear I have now. And that becomes trial and error. It becomes, that came out, I think that's really cool, I want to try it. Nowadays, it's a lot easier to get your hands on things that you wouldn't have been able to before. Using tools like eBay and Reverb or Craigslist, where you can buy used gear at a discount versus buying it brand new, works out great. You can try a lot of different things. You can hit up the big boxes like Sweetwater, Musician's Friend, and Guitar Center and pick up stuff, is a stupid deal of the day and it's a really good price, or it's discounted because it's Cyber Week, Black Friday, or whatever the case is. It helps you try more gear. You can go to a local shop and you can find some cool stuff too, or a big box store, whatever it is. But the point is that you are constantly trying to find something that works for you. Now, if you've picked up a Telecaster and you play through a Mesa and that's your sound, then that's your sound. But I'm telling you, over time, you're going to want to try something new. And that could just be, look, I play through a dual rack and now I want to try a Triple Crown. Well, it's staying within the same family. They are two very different amps, but it's a Mesa. And some people just like Mesa. They like that preamp distortion, and that's where they want to live. And that's all good. I guess it's more of a rant this time around about chasing tone, but at the end of the day, if you find your sound, then you've achieved something great. Because a lot of people, like a lot of other things and aspects of their life, they continually chase what they don't have. And I think as guitar players, and I can speak from experience too, you have gas where you just acquire a bunch of stuff and then you don't use it or you don't play it, or that's just what you want to do. Now, that's all fine and good, but at the end of the day, if you were to pick one guitar and amp, what would they be? I think for me, and for right now, it's been that way for a long time, is my Orange Mark III Rockerverb and my Black Beauty 335. I call it the unicorn, but they're just so good together. Other pairings I really like is my Gold Top Les Paul with my Small Box 50. I think that's just phenomenal. There's just certain pairings that sound really good together. And if that's a tone you're after, great. Aside from practicing like we talked about last month, try new gear. Try lots of different things, see what works for you. I guess the good and bad thing about today is that there's constantly always new things coming out, which makes it easy to chase tone because you don't get the rest, because they're always coming out with the new product. So that's not like a bid for commercialism or something, or materialism, but I guess it sounds that way, doesn't it? This is obviously airing a few days before Christmas, so I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, Merry Christmas, and that you get whatever piece of gear that you were looking for is under that tree, and you can wake up that morning and play it. And as always, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Many more videos to come. Don't miss one sub.